Jumpstart friends, it's Miss Sophia, and we are back together for a whole brand new storybook. I'm so excited, friends. As you can tell, we are going to be reading A Letter to Amy. Friends, this is a familiar character or a familiar friend named Peter, and we read his story, Peter's Chair, before. So this is a familiar friend, and I'm sure you will learn more about that with our friend Miss Daniela when you are reading. Friends, before we get into our session time, I know we have a few expectations that we need to follow. Friends, I know these expectations are keeping our hands to ourselves, having inside voices, using our walking feet, making good choices, respecting everyone, and still having fun, right, friends? So we are going to sing our expectation song and just try and remember to keep these things happening while we are watching our Jumpstart videos. So, friends, we keep our hands to ourselves, inside voices, walking feet, make good choices, respect everyone, and still have fun. Okay, friends, now that we talked about our expectations, you are going to read the story, A Letter to Amy, with our friend, Miss Daniela.
Hi guys, my name is Miss Zoe, and today we're going to be reading A Letter to Amy, which is written by Ezra Jack Keats, which means she wrote all the words inside the story. Today we will be reading about a boy who invites a special friend to his party, and that is today's prompt. And the boy is Peter. You can see him on the cover, and the special friend that he writes the letter to is Amy. We're also going to be going over a couple new vocabulary words today. So I mentioned the word invite. Do you guys know what invite means? Yes, perfect. It's to ask somebody to do something with you or to go somewhere with you. So in this case, Peter is asking his friend Amy to go to the party with him. I hope you guys enjoyed the story, and I can't wait to read with you guys. Thank you so much for listening.
Hi friends, Miss Daniela here, and today we're going to be reading A Letter to Amy. The author of the story is Ezra Jack Keats. That means that he wrote all the words in this story. And since his name is the only one up here, he is also the illustrator of the story. That means that he drew all the pictures that we will be seeing throughout. We saw Peter previously on Peter's chair, where he is sharing his chair with his little baby sister Susie. And Peter is writing a letter to his special friend Amy as an invitation to his birthday party. As we could see, the letter is being blown away, so we will see why the letter got blown away and how he gets it back. I am writing a letter to Amy. I'm inviting her to my party, Peter announced. Why don't you just ask her? You didn't write to anyone else, said his mother. Peter stared at his sheet of paper for a while and said, well, this way is sort of special. So he is writing a special note to Amy, telling her about his birthday party. An invite is to ask someone to do something with you. Peter is inviting Amy to his birthday party because he wants her to go. He folded the letter quite a few times, put it in the envelope, and sealed it. Now I'll mail it, he said. What did you write? His mother asked. Will you please come to my birthday party? Peter, you should tell her when to come. So he wrote on the back of the envelope, it is this Saturday at 2. Now I'll mail it. Put on a stamp. He did and started to leave. Wear your raincoat. It looks like rain. He put it on and said, it looks like rain. You better stay in, Willie. And ran out to mail his letter. A stamp is a small piece of paper stuck to an envelope to mail something. You need a stamp in order to give somebody a letter. He had to seal or close tightly the letter so that he would get to Amy safely. So he closes it very tightly. He wears a raincoat because it is raining outside and he does not want to get his clothes dirty. And as we knew before, Willie is a little rascal, so will Willie stay inside? Walking to the mailbox, Peter looked at the sky. Dark clouds raced across it like wild horses. He glanced up at Amy's window. She wasn't there. Only Pepe, her parrot, sat peering down. Willie, didn't I tell you to stay home? So as we see, Willie is over here, and he did not stay inside of the house. And over here we get to see Pepe, Amy's parrot, and a parrot is a bird with bright, colorful feathers. Peter thought, what will the boys say when they see a girl at my party? Suddenly, there was a flash of lightning with a roar of thunder. A strong wind blew the letter out of his hand. Peter is trying to get the letter back because it is now in the wind all the way over here. He is stretching his arms to try to grab it. And we can see on the letter what his mom told him to write. It is this Saturday at 2. And even though Peter thought, what will the boys say when they see a girl at my party? As we both know, it does not matter that boys and girls go to each other's parties. Peter chased the letter. He tried to stop it with his foot, but it blew away. Then it flew high into the air. As you can see here, Willie is still following Peter so that he can try to help. And Peter continues to stretch all the way down and again to try to grab the letter. And landed, skipping across a hopscotch game. The letter blew this way and that. Peter chased it this way and that. He couldn't chase it. He tries and tries again to grab the letter, and Peter looks frustrated because he cannot get the letter. Friends, do you think that Peter will find the letter and grab it? I hope so too. Big drops of rain began to fall. Just then, someone turned the corner. It was Amy. She waved to him. The letter flew right towards her. She mustn't see it, or the surprise will be spoiled. They both ran for the letter. Peter was nervous because he didn't want the surprise to be spoiled, which means that something would be ruined if Amy had gotten the letter. In his great hurry, Peter bumped into Amy. He caught the letter before she could see it. It was for her. She looked sad because Peter bumped into her. And will Peter help Amy get back up and apologize for the accident? We'll see. Quickly, he stuffed the letter into the mailbox. He looked for Amy, but she had run off crying. So as we see here, Amy is running off because she is so upset about what happened. And Peter is over here just putting the letter in the mailbox. And he might not see that she is sad because he is happy that she didn't get to see the letter. Now she'll never come to my party, thought Peter. He saw his reflection in the street. It looked all mixed up. So as you can see here, we could see his reflection, and a reflection is an image thrown back by something such as water or a mirror. And he is afraid and walking very slowly to show that because he is scared that Amy will not go to his birthday party. When Peter got back to his house, his mother asks, "Did you mail your letter?" "Yes," he said sadly. So as you can see here, Peter is looking out of the window and he is staring out sadly. Friends, do you think that Amy will show up to his birthday party? I hope so too. Saturday came at last. Everybody arrived but Amy. "Shall I bring the cake out now?" his mother asked Peter. "Let's wait a little," said Peter. Now, let's bring it out now, chanted the boys. All right, said Peter slowly. Bring it out now. Peter is concerned that Amy will not come to his birthday party, shown over here. And today is the birthday party. All right, friends, give me a thumbs up or down to show whether or not Amy will come to his birthday party. I think she will. Just then, the door opened. In walked Amy with her parrot, a girl. Oh, said Eddie. Happy birthday, Peter, said Amy. Happy birthday, Peter, repeated the parrot. Peter is happy that Amy came in to see his birthday to come to his birthday party. As we can see over here, he is happy. And what Eddie said was not true. Boys and girls can come to each other's birthday parties. Peter's mother brought in the cake she had baked and lit the candles. Everyone sang. Make a wish, cried Amy. Wish for a truck full of ice cream, shouted Eddie. A store full of candy and no stomach ache. But Peter made his own wish and blew out all the candles at once. So as we can see here, Amy is happy that she came to the birthday party. And here are some candles. And the candles are pieces of wax with a string that is burned to give light. And Peter, when he blows on the candles, he is making a wish, which is to want something to happen. What is something that you would wish for on your birthday party? I love that response. And that is the end of A Letter to Amy. Hope you all enjoyed, and see you next time.